and lured him were last in his presence, and he did not possess a gun, gloves, or duct tape. Wingate argument overlooks the basic principle of conspirator liability, namely that the agreement is the heart of conspiracy charge and actual commission of the crime is not to conspirator liability. Here we go. Wingate's Star. Oh, there was no evidence that Conway initiated conspiracy or enlisted Leardom to commit the robbery, and there was certainly no evidence that Conway had anything to do with the previous armed robbery that Wingate committed. Wingate's argument, Wingate's argument that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities, he is also devoid of merit. It was Conway, not Wingate, who admitted her complicity to the crimes and testified against Leardom and Wingate. The statement Wingate provided to law enforcement authorities about Conway's whereabouts can hardly be deemed cooperation. Wingate also argues that the court erred by imposing consecutive 15-year sentences for his robbery convictions, counts 3 and 4, and consecutive 20-year sentence for his kidnapping convictions, counts 8 and 9, and the consecutive sentences on those counts did not increase Wingate's arrogant prison term. Wingate also, hold on, where we at?
Getting a little rusty there. You got to start doing it more often, though, CEO Reef.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Wingate also argues that the court erroneously failed to find the mitigating factors, specifically arguing the conduct of the result of circumstances unlikely to recur. Because he would not have nothing more to do with Conway, he also argues that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities by helping them locate Conway. And that's the actual documents that's online where Max B is stating that he did cooperate with police to locate her.
Wait,
And
slow down. So before, when I talked to you earlier, I don't know if you hadn't went through it. There was nothing in this new paperwork that said
I found that actually on the online paperwork that's in that link up top. When I got off the phone with you, I kept reading, kept going, I've been fucking with this paperwork for days now. And
yeah, I
I
sent it to you
finally,
about a week ago, 5 days ago, something like that.
yeah, I was, it was fucking my head up because something just was off. And the
So,
actual online document says that he admitted that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities to locate her. And he said, man, I ain't have nothing to do with it. He said, I wasn't in the state. I didn't,
okay, now we're going to stop right there. I will say this. I don't give a fuck where you from, what city or state you from these streets. If the police question you, right? Y'all know my rule. Listen, tell a motherfucker what you didn't do. Plead the fifth. Tell a motherfucker where you was and where you wasn't, and leaving at that. The minute you go to mentioning anybody motherfucking name, the only way I'm gonna look the other way if you mention a name, if I say, hey, shit, I was at Brother Pitbull house. We was in the backyard lifting weights. At that time, he got cameras and surveillance up. You can contact Brother Pitbull, and I'm pretty sure he'll confirm that, right? I understand that. But if you are helping law enforcement find somebody, and it's crazy because I got a fresh situation right now with one of my artists. Right now, same type shit. Swear to God, I got the call last night. Nigga look up and his car's on the news and he don't know how because he been gone 2 weeks. Plates every motherfucking thing. But he know where he left the car at. You know what I told him? Call the attorney, let them deal with it. You don't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
All we know is we got your plane tickets on where the fuck you been the last 2 weeks. So whatever happened with that vehicle, right? The description don't even remotely fit you. You not going on record telling them nothing. Now what's fucked up is these motherfuckers don't even wake a motherfucker up to what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So this is why I tell a lot of people don't cross over into these streets because it's really unorthodox, uh, uh, some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers should be able to say, "Hey man, I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. What? I left my car parked over here at Roger House." And then from their point, they gonna go to Roger House, knock on the door, and say, "Well, you had access to the car. Was it you?" But in our world, the minute we say that, they gonna say, "Well, you helped lead the police to the motherfucker that was in the car." See what I'm saying? Even though you've been gone 2 weeks, ain't drove the car, Roger ain't told you what the fuck didn't happen. You come back, you oblivious to the fact. You watching the news, you like, damn, that look like my shit. And then they zoom in on the plate and it's your shit. You like, nigga, what day? Nigga, I wasn't even in the state. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Real
Right.
shit. Reek, I'm gonna send you some shit right now. Gonna fuck you up. So in this situation, so now you found what actually says Max B told them where to find the grill. Now, was the grill identified as being?
And they appreciate her. We want to speak to her.
Yeah, he knew better. Can't do it.
But now I'm about to read this part to you. What do you think this means? The statement Wingate provided to law enforcement authorities about Conway's whereabouts can hardly be deemed as cooperation.
Wait, say it again.
The statement Wingate provided to law enforcement authorities about Conway's whereabouts can hardly be deemed cooperation.
Well, but that's the law saying it. They ain't got nothing. The pockets of the rock. Okay, Reek, if I'm in this motherfucker, right, got me boom boom. They talking about WACK. They say you part of a motherfucking robbery, murder. You know what I'm saying? Hotel. Okay, cool. Yo, by the way, do you know Lady Killer? No, I don't. Find her? No, I don't. What I will do, first chance, I'll get word to Lady Killer. Yo, I don't know what's happening. They asking about you. Cause see, Lady Killer gonna know why they asking about her. Or she might not. I'm not finna nigga. Listen, anybody the police ask about, I don't know nothing.
Wack,
Right.
I know why they asking about him.
No, I'm saying I don't. He's saying he don't know. That's what I'm saying.
No,
So
but I
that's
know.
another thing. You know what? Why the police asked about the girl?
Yeah, there was a female involved in that whole situation. I heard about that
That's
situation
crazy.
the day after it happened.
So do you think Max B knew?
Of course, well,
That's
this
the
is what I'm.
question.
This is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, this was a long time ago, but it was two guys that were flashing money, jewelry. They had Benzes. Okay, there was a girl that supposedly, okay, he was fucking with, and the girl told him about the play. There's these two guys. I think they were Spanish. There's these two Spanish guys. They showing a lot of jewelry, a lot of money. They got Benzes. I know the hotel they're staying at. There was only one female, if I'm not mistaken, involved in that.
Yeah.
So that's the one that gave them the play.
So now here goes the question, Reek.
Go ahead.
Max B's defense, what it's supposed to be, nigga, I wasn't nowhere around. But from what bro's saying down here, Adam, he's saying he definitely knew what it was, and he knew it was a female involved, and probably knew the female name involved. So, Reek, if if this is the case, now in this case, they must have proved. Did they prove that Max B was at the scene of the crime, or did they book him on conspiring to the crime?
Conspiring to the crime based off Gina Conway's
There you
testimony.
go.
So Gina Conway says what, Reek?
that Max B lined it up and got me with his stepbrother to line the dudes up to rob him for the 30,000
Okay.
because she told Max, and then
Okay.
Max apparently sent the stepbrother over there so they could go book him. It was supposed to be
Now
just a
you see
robbery.
why. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I've been hearing this story. I don't know the details, Adam. You could tell I don't know the details, but I come
Yeah,
from the street, so I'm just
you already
navigating
know,
through it.
Wack.
Yeah, the way it go, right? I don't, So that's why I was like, well, Reed, did they book him as far as being there conspiring? And then you tell me the female says she the one gave Max B the information and asked Max B. So Max B saying I wasn't there. Okay, great, you wasn't there. But this lady who you gave us why would he give her the whereabouts of the chick?
Right.
That's where it get weak.
'Cause that's the one that gave the play.
Yeah, but if you a street nigga, you know she probably ain't built like that.
Of
The
course not.
last thing you want to do is put her in the motherfucking hot seat. She gonna tell it all.
Exactly what she did.
Or, and I hate to say it, I hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it. Just cause a nigga lift weights real good don't mean he can fight. Just because a nigga's a bully don't mean he's a gangster.
Yeah, he ain't think he was gonna get 75.
Now you take a nigga now. This is just a few clips I saw over the months. I think it was Max B pressing Jim Jones at one time or something.
Yeah.
Okay, people was sending me shit on this, and I didn't fuck with it, Rick, because if I didn't understand it or wasn't around for it, I ain't gonna speak on it.
Right.
But they was sending me shit, something about a studio and some other shit, to where Max B was pressing the shit out of Jim Jones. Okay, great. Um, I guess he was rapping, somehow tied into the Coke Boy movements or something with French or something like that. Okay,
Right.
cool. He had a reputation from what I know, from what I'm hearing. But I keep telling people, bro, just cause a nigga good at one thing, don't mean he's a all around situation. Don't mean he's an enduro. Enduro motorcycles is won by land or by off land, by street or off road. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna perform in both spaces, right? Max B, from what I know, hearing these stories, knows better than to give any information. Just plead the fifth and let your legal do it. Now, this is the first time I looked into the paperwork, and well, y'all looked into it, and I'm hearing it. And from what it sounds like, is Max. How the fuck did they get to Max B, Reek? If they didn't have the girl first, did they have Pooh first? Or how did they get to Max B? If Max B's not there, that means he can't be identified. Who gave what to get law enforcement to Max B?
Right. That's a good question because the people that was in the room, only one person died when the girl tried to use the little card key to get into the room. It didn't work, so they knocked on the door and they said a woman opened up the door, and oh boy, that was in the room, he was asleep. So Pooh Sims and Gina Conway forced themselves into the room, and they like, "Where's the money?" They tell them that the money is in another room. The 30,000 is it's in
Hold
another
on,
room.
stop right there. Gina ain't no civilian.
Nah, hell no.
Or did they use Gina just to get the door open?
Nah, she ain't no civilian.
So okay, all right, keep
Yeah,
reading. Okay.
she a lineup artist.
Yeah, keep reading. All right, go ahead. I'm trying to. It's my first time even diving off into this shit. All right.
No, I'm not even reading. This. I'm just giving you the factual stuff that how
Okay.
it
Well,
happened.
keep giving it to me.
Boom. So they push in. They make a phone call. The girl that's in the room and the guy that's in the room because the 30,000 is not there. So they make the phone call to get somebody to come up there to actually, so they could get access to the 30,000. Another guy comes in and he tries to reach for the gun, and they end up uh, apparently Pooh Sims pops him in the head. Boom. Uh, Gina Conway, she runs his pockets, gets $800. Pooh Sims leaves with a watch, takes the guy's watch off his wrist. They end up leaving, not getting the 30,000, and they got
Wait
footage
a
of them in the
wait a
hotel. That's how they were able to locate that
They
she
Rick,
came
ain't
to
even
the
get the
hotel.
money.
Rick, Rick. So you telling me a nigga doing 75 years and all he left is with a timepiece? So the time got him the time is what the fuck you telling me?
$800 in a
Fact.
laptop.
Huh? Wait, he got a laptop and 800 and the watch?
Yeah, they took the girl laptop too.
Why would you take a laptop? That's a tracking
Niggas
device.
is
So Max B, he got told just by the chick. I mean, a lot of chicks I know, these two Latin guys, Spanish guys, drive Benzes, got Jerry flashing money. Boom. Max like, oh yeah, all right, cool. He calls the stepbrother. Yo, we gotta move. Boom, boom, boom. I'm out the way. You and the bitch use the bitch to get the door open. Y'all go in there, do your thing. Check this out. Give me 10. Y'all break up the rest or whatever else y'all find. Boom. Side go. Right? They get in, get out. They get in, no 30. They leave with a motherfucking $800, a laptop, and a watch. Is this a Rolex watch, a motherfucking Casio watch? What the, we know it ain't an Apple watch. They wasn't out there. What kind of watch is this?
Shit, had to be something they thought that was worth value.
Okay.
And they
All
threw it
right.
away.
it said they took cell phones, laptops, and new clothes.
So wait, hold on, bro.
Cause she went shopping the day before to the Louis Vuitton store.
Okay, got you. All right, there you go. Got you. I get it. So
Damn.
why the fuck? How did if Max be out the way? You telling me the cameras got the two? Did they get license plate, car? Did they get the face? Did the
They
who I
definitely took
like?
her car keys too.
But see, they didn't know who this chick was, or they didn't give it up. Well,
No,
actually,
they seen her in the hotel the day prior. They seen Gina Conway because she had a room key. But when she went back the next day, the room key didn't work. So she was already a familiar face at the hotel, at the Holiday Inn.
and she had a room key to her own room or
No,
these two guys' room.
to their room, to the guy's room.
Oh, so they was using her to gain entry. Okay, so she was a POI. She was a person of interest.
Yeah,
Yes.
she was the play. She was the one that came up with the
She's a
play.
person of interest. So the police, well, maybe whoever was surviving in there maybe gave a description of a woman. Is that in there somewhere? I'm trying to figure out what led them to. Okay, we need to talk to this female right here. And this
It
is the
had to be.
thing. If Max B knew from what you saying that the stepbrother Pooh Sims and the female was directly involved when they asked information on that female, bro wasn't supposed to do that. Floor is open, my nigga. I don't got no dog in the fight. I don't know Max B. I ain't got nothing against him or nothing. French Montana, my guy. But I'm reading this shit. I'm hearing this shit. We got Adam in here. Adam say he kind of knew what was going on the days after.
Yeah, they got caught pretty much quick. All of them.
So Max B gets snatched first.
Now, I don't know if he got snatched first, honestly. It's been a long time
Well, no,
since I heard about it. But I
yeah,
found
he
out from
wasn't
a
even
reliable
arrested.
source.
Yeah, he
He
Wait,
got
wasn't
wait,
even
caught
wait.
quick.
arrested.
He did this over a phone?
Yeah,
No,
he
I don't know.
Oh, come on, come
he,
on.
he, wa- he wasn't physically there.
Now, Reek, stop. No, no, stop. Reek, you know they say you hate New York, okay? Slow down. You telling me right now that the statements Max B gave, he wasn't in custody when he gave these statements?
Oh no, they saying that he met up with them in person to make these statements.
So he voluntarily came in. It wasn't like,
They called him and he told them that he didn't want to speak over the phone apparently, and that he wanted to speak in person.
was he arrested the day he gave these statements or did they let him go and come back and get him later?
Oh, they let him go. When
And
they
then,
first talked to him, he was full cooperative with trying to help locate Gina Conway, so they didn't have to arrest him.
okay, and so when they locate, how far thereafter was Gina brought in? Does it give us a timeline on that, or it doesn't? Doesn't spell that out.
Yeah, it said September 27th. Let me see.
What day
Uh,
they talked to Max B versus the day they pulled Gina in?
let me look. Let me look. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's showing about 3 weeks. It was quick.
It was 3 weeks. They located her,
Yeah, like
and he gave them. He said he gave them her job location or where she lived. What did Max B? What did they say Max B gave them? And that
uh, our Saint Nick location. He didn't give the exact building number, but he said like, "Hey, this is the building." You know what I'm saying? You could be. She'll come out somewhere around here. He didn't want to. He didn't want to tell directly which building, what door, but he gave him the projects like, "All right, Saint Nick," and then he also told him where she worked, Sin City, the strip
oh,
club.
okay. So where was she actually apprehended from?
Let's see.
Was she apprehended from the locations that Max B gave the law enforcement providing?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, well, shit. Floor is open, my nigga. Like,
And
and then
Rick,
once
thanks
she
for
got
that
arrested,
because my bad, Wack. Go ahead.
go ahead, Adam, go ahead.
In the back of my head, I remember her being a stripper. So I didn't want to say stripper because I didn't remember, but now it makes sense that she was a stripper because she saw them flashing jewelry. They were spending bread. She a stripper. They brought her back to the telly. She saw what they had. Oh, they in Benzes. They got this. They got that. Called them to play. Perfect sense. A lot of that happened in New York back in those days. Look at that movie with J Lo, with those women, what they were doing to those men. That shit was serious in New York.
Damn.
But yeah, you just confirmed that she was a stripper. I didn't want to say it because I didn't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, there you go.
So
Yeah.
now she goes from the information they got from Max B, St. Nick's and Sin City. They find her in Sin City. They arrest her. She goes in and she gives full statements on how it happened. And does she implement herself or does she try to leave herself out of it? In this work.
Nah. So she says that he put her up to everything.
Oh, well,
She
she
said. She
flipped it.
said, "Yeah,
She flipped it.
yeah." She turned state witness and flipped it, and even separated her from their case. So it was just Max B and his stepbrother, and then she had her own separate one. She wasn't even a
So,
co-defendant anymore.
so
Like,
it went from she called Max B and gave him the information on these two Latin dudes who got Jerry money and drive Mercedes and in this hotel to Max B called me and the stepbrother and put us up to going in and doing a robbery.
no, it went from she called him to put him onto it, and he put it together.
Does it say the Jim Jones S word?
Oh nah, let me see.
And that's who, because if that motherfucker say sealed, it's a problem.
Oh, I'm
Jim
about to
shit
tell you right
sealed.
now.
Bro, appeal paperwork is always available.
I can. Okay, let's see. Let's see. North New Jersey.com. Rather, Okay, Friday, Superior Court Judge James J. Goodeye sentenced Wingate to 20 years based on time served. He could be out of prison as early as 2025. Upon entering the courtroom, Hackensack Wingate, now 38, flashed his parents uh, and other supporters in the gallery a peace sign and later expressed gratitude for the judge's decision. I just want to thank y'all for the fair treatment. I'm looking to the situation to give me an opportunity to reunite with my children, my family. He told Gouda. The reversal by the courts was the result of a motion for post-conviction relief that Wingate's defense team filed in 2014. They argued that Wingate's previous attorney, Gerald M. Salucci, had a conflict of interest when he advised Wingate prior to his trial to reject a 10-year plea deal and take his case in front of a jury. So his lawyer told him, "No, nigga, take it to trial. Like, don't take that 10 years." And since he took it to trial and lost, he like, shit, I got 75 years listening to this damn lawyer.
Well, nah, he didn't take it to trial because if you take a deal, you can't appeal. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, where's his appeal paperwork? For him to have a date, that appeal had already went in, been registered. And you know, I can go get you. I can get Meech's appeal paperwork.
Look, it says not only was Salucci acting as Wingate's criminal defense attorney at the time they showed, but he was also Wingate's manager and entertainment lawyer. Wingate at the time was a rising star in the hip hop industry. Mr. Salucci, by his own acknowledgement, believed that Mr. Wingate accepted the plea offer that was extended to him, that basically he would have made nothing off of Mr. Wingate while Wingate served his prison time, said John Laracha, a member of Wingate's new legal team. On the other hand, Laracha said Mr. Salucci felt that Charlie had gone to trial and was acquitted on the street. He could earn more. He can earn millions. That was Mr. Salucci's estimation of Charlie's talent, and that he had been able to do so. The new legal team has pointed at Salucci's extensive disciplinary history, lend credence to the argument that Wingate received subpar counsel leading up to his 2009 trial. So yeah, he did take him to trial. They're stating that he did take it to trial and he lost.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you telling me he got a time uh, deduction from 75 years to 20 to 15 or 12 or something? All that got to be in form of an appeal. They just don't verbally tell you that. You going watch this. United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division, United States of America, plaintiff versus Demetrius Flannery, right? Big Meats, case number 05-CR-80955. Honorable David Lawson. Stipulation to reduce sentence pursuant to Amendment United States Sentencing Guidelines Part A. On September 12, 2008, the defendant was sentenced to 360 months in custody based on his conviction of continued criminal enterprises and money laundering conspiracy. The total offense level at that time of the original sentence um, was 42. The defendant's criminal history was category 2 based on 3 criminal history points. That's the thing that I was on. 14/20/21, this court reduced the defendant's sentence to 324 months imprisonment after USSG Amendment 782 lowered his offense level to 40 and the corresponding sentencing range to 324 months to 405 months. So before he was at 360 months to life, he had no top. Now we had a top of 405, a base of 324 months. The parties agreed that the defendant meets the criteria under United States Citizen Guidelines Amendment 821 Part A and a recent retro amendment, right? Now, I know a lot of people that got out of jail on that shit, you know, where I want to say Trump. Trump went in there when it came to drugs and shit and put something in there where it lowers the category lowers, then they put you in a different um, citizen bracket. Now, you heard them when they said, you know, he had prior arrests, so they had him up there high. So, but again, that's appeal paperwork. That's big meat shit. So ain't no way. dude's appeal paperwork ain't available.
But see, I'm looking at the stuff online right now,
Yep.
and it's saying that Wingate, now 34, convicted 2009, a jury found that he had dispatched Leardom, his stepbrother's girlfriend Conway, to the other end. So it says in his appeal, Wingate also claimed that the jury had improperly instructed and imposed an excessive sentence and erroneously denied his motion for a judgment of acquittal. So it's basically looking like that they made a mistake. They made a mistake during this thing, and his appeal is for that mistake, and that's how his time got dropped down because they made an error.
Okay,
He
so
had
this is
questioned
some
something
shit.
and it didn't go
This is
through.
some technicality shit in court.
Technical. There we go. That's what it's saying.
The
Hell yeah.
technicality. Okay, did Max B win his appeal? Max B had claimed that the jury had been improperly instructed and denied a motion for a judgment of acquittal. However, the court denied his appeal.
Yeah, they upheld the conviction.
They upheld the
I
conviction.
just found two websites that say it. I still can't find the appeal.
Where's
So
the
they're
fuck is
saying,
the appeal to get?
where's the appeal?
If I just read what got Big Meech his time reduced on appeal, why we can't find Max B's appeal?
Yeah. And that's funny you said that because I just found Pooh Sims' appeal, actual appeal paperwork from the court.
This is what I'm trying to tell
Yeah, he
you,
got
bro.
denied.
Yeah,
I found his, but I can't
NewJersey.com is
find.
saying the courts upheld his conviction.
Yeah, this is
So
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
And Pooh Sims, you probably could find all the minute orders, everything tied to when he went to court based on his appeal. Okay, um, see, here goes the thing, right? Once a motherfucker starts something, the next time it's pull Brady up. The next time it's put in front of them, they don't got a problem doing it again. Nigga do a robbery the first time he a little nervous, second time he a little better. By the time he get to his fifth robbery, this nigga's a pro. Right?
Right.
Right. All right. Fellas, y'all remember when you got your first shot of coochie, all the unnecessary noises you was making, ah, ah, all that old bullshit you really wasn't doing, and you probably hurting the motherfucker, right? But you know, as time got on, we learned to get a little more, better with our craft, right? Same shit. If a nigga told from the beginning, bam, the females in St. Nick Projects or Sin City, a nigga told because he was trying to get out of something. That's why niggas tell. Right? Right. So now you come back on the appeal, Adam, I'm not tripping. The appeal was rejected. It
That's
was
what it
denied.
says. They upheld the conviction, New Jersey court.
Oh, okay. So now I'm trying to see if a nigga went back for his second and third robbery. Because for the time, this is what's fucking me up. Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. You going under appeal, they reduced the shit. Okay, you from 75 to 20. Cool. How in the fuck after the 75 to 20, how in the fuck does something come along where you go 20 to 12?
He could have told on somebody else.
There you
Whack.
go. Got it.
Because
See,
let me tell
that's
you
what I'm
something.
saying.
I know something for a fact, Whack. Because you know my uncle got that book out. Okay,
Yep,
his
yep.
his partner had two life sentences. Okay, he went for an appeal and lost. And you can look at the appeal. It says he was being bitten by rats. He was living in harsh conditions. They said he did not give anything good, any sufficient evidence showing that we did something wrong. Appeal denied. After doing 10 years in prison, he was still able to tell on people. And he's home now. Now, if you beat two life sentences, you beat the feds, you're going to be the new Teflon Don. You're going to be on CNN News being reported,
Unless you out for other reasons. See,
unless you
what's
out for other
fucking with me,
reasons.
Reek, is you just told me went from 75 to 20. Okay, let's say that's your appeal. How did you get down to the 12? Did you go for another appeal?
Man, they're talking about
What?
some time served shit. Like I don't. Mm-mm. Oh
Y'all will tell you this. People be leery about talking about this Max B guy, wherever he may be.
Yeah, and that appeal shows 2012. That's when NewJersey.com posted that. So he
That
went in for the appeal 2012.
nigga, that's 12 years.
There you
no, but
go.
he went into jail. He went into jail in 2009 though. So 2009 to 2012. So he was
That's
in jail
3
in
years.
2009. Yeah, yeah, he
That's
was already
three
trying to
years,
kill
but
him.
it been 12 years. So you telling me in 2012, no, he got denied his appeal.
Yeah, in 2012,
So what year did he get it? The time dropped from 75 to a dub.
2016,
4 years later, based upon what?
and they said an error. His
Okay.
new legal team said it was an error.
So
Said
they
that
take off 50 years, right? Okay, boom. So where did the 20 years down to 12 years come from?
man,
Because on the
That's
12,
one
he in
hell of
New
a
Jersey, right?
technicality.
Yeah, that's a hell of a technicality. 50 years shave, that's a one hell of a technicality. That's a technicality with three sides, nigga, and a tall glass of lemonade and a flask of Hennessy for a nigga if he want to put it in his back pocket. That's a motherfucking technicality.
right.
That's a hell of a technicality. Uptown, bring your ass up here. You a motherfucking studying attorney. Yo, I'm just playing devil's advocate. You fucked me up, Reek, with this shit.
It ain't nothing I can think of that can give you 50 years off, bro. I ain't nothing I can say.
I think they'll
Oh,
damn near dismiss the whole case before they give a nigga
that's
50.
if it was a technicality, I would they use it something like that, and they not even saying what it is that the time
They
was.
would say that though.
Just look at like with Boosie. Boosie was looking at the bullshit, then that Duarte shit came out, and he beat the joint. But this is a state situation. But I don't see, like you said, he dropped this in 12 and
Okay,
came
what
back
is
4 years later. Even though they denied the appeal, the paperwork had to be there four
Here
years
we
later.
go. All right, I
There's no
think we
appeal.
might have some shit. J.O. dropped some shit in the chat. Reek, let's see what this is. Is this what you've been reading? Uh, Justice Superior Court of New Jersey Appealing Division. This is the same docket number, A2090-0911 or A3757 dash 09T1. Is that the same shit or just something different?
I think that's the same thing that I have in the link. Let me see.
It say 2012, but it don't got no other date on it.
Yeah, August 2012 decided an appeal for the Superior Court of New Jersey Law Division of Bergen County. That nigga was fucking around in Bergen County. He out his motherfucking mind? Oh, hell no.
Oh yeah, the link that I put up top says August 30th, 2012. So yeah,
Okay.
this is that paperwork where he
Appealing.
admits that he cooperated.
But this keep pumping appealing. Oh, that's why you can see everything. This is the appeal paperwork.
Oh, the link that I posted up. Yeah,
This
that's
is the appeal paperwork.
approval of appellant division.
This why you can see all the statements. See, that appeal shit show every motherfucking thing. Your ass is grass. I'm at the bouncer there. Yeah, they told on the bouncers everything. So you got the telling from the appeal.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I called that.
Okay. So did the telling in the appeal come as new information?
No, he was saying like, man, I cooperated. I helped y'all locate her and all that. Like, why the fuck I get all this time? That's why he emphasizes that. Like, I helped. Like, how am I? Remember, everybody's like, how did he cooperate and get 75 years? He wasn't doing the same goddamn thing. I helped y'all find her. Shit, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, this bad business.
Wingate argument that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities is also a devoid of merit. It was Conway, not Wingate, who admitted her complicity in the crimes and testified against Leardom, which is Pooh Sims, and Wingate. Max B. The statement Wingate provided to law enforcement authorities about Conway's whereabouts can hardly be deemed cooperation. Uh,
Hold on, stop
and
right there.
then,
See, stop right there. See, in life, this why niggas can't do drugs, right? Well, fuck what I'm talking about. Let's go to it. What's the meaning of hardly? Scarcely, used to qualify a statement by saying that it is true to an insignificant degree, right? Um, Not to say they didn't do it, but it was done in a minute way. So hardly